Well, folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast. And man, I can't believe it. It just these weeks are flying by. The older you get, the faster they go. But anyway, again, it looks like we're going to have a weekend where it's going to be blowing. I'm really getting tired of this whole fan thing. It's crazy. During the week, it's beautiful, but during the weekend, it's blowing. And it's going to blow 15 to 25 on Saturday, and Sunday is supposed to be about the same. So if you have areas where you can go and fish and get out of the wind, I highly recommend it. I don't highly recommend being out in open areas where you're going to be beat up by the wind, because that's not fun. And unfortunately, it is what it is. And there's, usually May is when it starts to calm down, but it's not, which stinks. But anyway, I just want to bring up that we have a couple of seminars coming up next week. We have a seminar at Reef and Reel on Thursday, the 12th. Chad and I will be there. We will be covering some different topics, so if you're interested in coming to see us at a seminar, please do. They're going to have food and drinks there. Of course, the whole shop will be open, so anytime after we get done speaking, if you want to shop around, you can do that. And then on Friday, I have a seminar with Dr. Kathy with the FWC. We will be doing a tarpon fishing seminar. She's the scientific aspect of things, and then I'll talk about the fishing part of things. So that will be at Southeastern Fishing Tackle on Friday from 5:30 to 8:30. So they'll have food and drinks there, and then the shop will be open also there. So if you're in the Tampa area, come by and see us at that seminar. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into the Friday fishing forecast, talk about what we have for the tide and Solunars for this weekend. On Saturday, we have a long incoming tide till 4:36 p.m. at a 2.14 foot. Then on Sunday, we have another long incoming tide till 5:45 p.m. at a 1.95 foot. Now, as you can see, it's a very, very long incoming tide both those days, and it's great tides for grouper and snapper, but unfortunately, I think the winds are just going to be up too much. I know the snapper fishing has been on fire. I have several guides contacting me, telling me that they're catching huge amounts of snappers inside the bay. So if the wind does allow you to get out, which I don't think it will, you can get out there and get on the snapper bite. But the snapper bite's going to be really good from now all through summer. So you might not want to risk going out and being in that rough water. But again, the snapper bite is going off. The slacker jigs have been working very well on these slower tides. So I know next week into the weekend, the winds are supposed to start dying down. By next weekend, the winds are supposed to be absolutely perfect. So it looks like we'll have great weather for the following weekend. But like I said, the snapper fishing is going to be really good for the entire summer. So that's really good to see and really good to hear. I'm glad that these guides are getting back to me and letting me know what the fishing's doing with certain species. I know snook and redfish have been doing very well. I have been seeing some reports of trout being caught. So there's a lot of things going on in the bay. So if you can't necessarily get out and do some snapper and grouper fishing, you can definitely fish inshore for snook, redfish, and trout. Now let's go ahead and get into the Solunar periods, because I think the Solunar periods are going to be your best opportunity to catch fish this weekend, because the tide is going to be so slow. On Saturday, we have a minor feeding time from 11:25 a.m. to 12:25 p.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 6:05 p.m. to 8:05 p.m. Then on Sunday, we have a minor feeding time from 12:21 p.m. to 1:21 p.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 6:52 p.m. to 8:52 p.m. And then we have another one at 6:29 a.m. to 8:29 a.m. So again, I would really concentrate my efforts on those Solunar periods. Now, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been sending in pictures. We really appreciate it. If you want to send in pictures for the top 10 catches of the week, send them to info@tampabayfishingchannel.com, and we will make sure to get your picture up there. So let's go ahead and talk about the top catches this week. Here's Dan the Fishman with a real nice black drum cut while trying to catch pompano with a Doc's goofy jig around our area bridges. In this next photo, the snapper are starting to gear up for the spawn, and the bay is loaded with them. Captain William Wise of Bad Fish Charter slayed the snapper with our slacker jigs on a slow-moving tide. So again, I want to thank everybody for sending those pictures in. We really appreciate it. And like I said, the weather this weekend looks like it's going to be kind of crappy with the winds. So, but if you can get out and get into some protected areas, I highly recommend it. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things. We're selling a ton of jigs. We really appreciate that. A ton of egg sinkers. So again, thank you for keeping us busy. We really appreciate it. I think that about covers everything for this weekend. So I just want to say, again, thank you so much for the support. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.